Now we are doing Heywood the Glen NCPD missions. Let's go.
Exactly. Don't smell? Come on. Opening fire!
Yeah, I fought it back when it was the hard version. There was a boss that they fucked up on, and WoW was during their early years, and it had so much HP that the gamers did the math, and it couldn't be killed, except with like hacked weapons or whatever. So they told the Blizzard, and then they made it where it was killable. And that was one of the first enemies to ever drop the lightsaber weapon, which is like was a very coveted one-handed sword at the time. That you could, real people would pay like $50 for in real life. Yeah, but Cyberpunk's fun. I'm trying to clear out all of it just because I can lend it to you guys. By the way, the mic's on, but I'm pretty sure they can't pick you up. If they can, it'd be mine. Yeah. No N-words, please. Yeah, there we go. I'm sure that'll get my channel. I think the Indian chick. Oh wait, never mind. That's Twitter. I was thinking of Twitch. I was about to suck up to the leader, but that being said, the Indian chick who runs Twitter or whatever. Actual Indian, and she's actually pretty hot, and she's probably pretty rich for running Twitter. I don't think she's like the official owner, but she's like the one they send out to do. Oh, that's why I make saves. Oh, it's gotten worse than that. The worst ones, for some reasons, most areas have between 2 to 10 enemies, but there's been like 3 where I've had like 20, and I'm like, what are you guys doing? Why are you so mean in these? This is Militech.
I don't like it.
After in Cyberpunk, the corporations took over, and after that, the governments fell. The corporations took over. Militech is what's become basically a form of military, but now it's privatized. Yeah, so like no more. They're not fighting for man and country. They're fighting for money and boss. But with the same amount of machinery. But there's a lot of different factions. So like, now there's not many glitches. It's actually a pretty fun game.
Reloading.
My character's
Target hit.
right. Yeah, my character is a blunt build, so I punch people where. Well, I'll show you some stuff here, because I'll be lending this to you guys at one point anyway. But where's the inventory? Cyberware. This is the cyber part of Cyberpunk, where you can actually get implants that do different things.
Okay, implants are actual.
Yeah, cybernetic implants, and like I have gorilla arms, and that's why I'm able to not only punch people really hard, but I can actually like knock their head off. I have rocket legs, so I can do super jumps. I have Smart Link. This you can hit left bumper, and that allows you to do the hacking in the game. This will let you decide how many hacking things you have and all that. Most of these are just passive of like more health or other stuff. Where's Synoptic? There's one that whenever I'm detected by an enemy, time slows for 6 seconds. Eyes, which make you more perceptive, and you can mark enemies. Yeah, there's a shit ton you can do. I haven't.
You're missing 2 slots.
Oh, I'm missing a few. Yeah, I got 2 here, 2 here, and then 3 here. I can eventually get. Then you have your normal inventory here: boots, pants, face, head, overcoat, undercoat. You have 3 weapons you can customize, which I have 2 blunt weapons. My fists count as a force weapon when I cycle through them, but they don't show on here. I have a sniper, just sometimes you can't reach everything with melee. So, you know, if I need to shoot something, it's probably going to be really far away. Then you have your cyber deck. That's going to be your quick hacks, which I actually install these. And then when I hack something, I'll have more options for. Let's see. Yeah, so I can test on this vending machine, I guess. Pretty sure it's really far. Alright, that's the distance. This is this object. But yeah, my character's pretty simple for this one. I am blunt weapons, so I use my hammer, I use my wrench, which I might change up later, and then I use my fists. Oh, that's not me to do that. This is your actual character build. You have attributes here. You can get to level 50. After you hit level 50, you can no longer increase attributes. You get perk attribute points, which increase these, and then perk points, which if you go into these, there's individual perk trees that you spend the perk points on. Once you hit 50, you can no longer get attribute points. You can gain a separate set of EXP by actually doing whatever the trees are. So, for example, in my case, I'm under body and street brawler. The more I beat shit, you see I have a separate level here that says level 15 street brawler. As you level up the individual trees, you get more perk points. So even after you hit level 50, as long as you keep leveling this stuff up, you can keep getting perk points to fill in this stuff. This is all my focus is I have the most stamina I can possibly have in the game. I have the most health I can possibly have in the game. I'm working on armor, and then for blunt weapons, I have everything that can modify the damage to make it, you know, where keep in mind, as easy as this is looking, this is the hardest difficulty in the game. So it's just I'm hitting for so hard that I can one punch people. That's a good anime. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I only got 5 areas here, so they'll be pretty quick. There you go. But yeah, are you doing the modern Saturday? Yeah, I just wanted to know for. Well, whoever's driving, I just need to know, make sure I get dropped off here after, so I can do the setup for WrestleMania, snacks and drinks and all that shit. Yeah, because it doesn't say 7 p.m. pre-show, 8 p.m. main show. 12 o'clock's the tournament. Longest I've ever seen it go was 5, which that was actually with like lots of people. Realistically, we get out at 3 or 4 every time. So we'd have more than enough time to get back here. I already told Began too, so I already told Began, I said, hey, we're probably, you know, you might not have a big commander crowd this week. And he said, yeah, that's fine. I'll catch up on some WoW or something. I'm sorry, miss. That was rude. It just punched her right in the throat. She's hanging out with some unruly types. or not be in the position that like the people of Ukraine are.
Yeah.
For now.
Yeah, I know. China's getting They're
What if it's? Well, yeah, I mean that's basically what there was war and then people lost faith in the government. So then it came down to whoever has the most power, and people lose faith, money's power. Well, yeah, then there is that law change during the first or second Bush term that allowed companies to invest in politicians because corporations are people too. Corporations, as per their freedom of speech, have the right to invest in politics. It's some bullshit like that that just lets them do it. Yeah, I don't know the actual details on that. I thought there was term limit. I thought there wasn't for governors, but there was for senators and the Senate and Congress. Because there's four. It's two 4-year terms for president. I think it's 2 6-year terms for senator. I could be wrong. Is she ours? Yeah, I mean she's had it forever, you know, since I was a kid. It's so fun. Just punching people in the face. Knock this block off. At the very least, they're both cool out of it. For now, until I get my armor going. Actually, let's see that. Right now, I'm working on health regen, so I just regen really fast. Because the athletics tree has a lot for that. 50%. Alright. Another area. Yeah, but these guys are Valentinos, which Valentinos are like the modern Latino gang. Then there's 6th Street, who is like the neo-patriots, where they're all like, they all believe in the USA and flag and other stuff, but are still an extremist gang that deal in drugs and other stuff. They just have the USA and the stars and stripes as their banner, pretty much. Then there's the Tiger Claws, which is the Asian gang, and they run under, which there's Little China, and then there's also like China's not this one, the ultra powerful group is Japan. Japan took over because they just had a really good tech company that went off, basically called Arasaka, and the story of the game is your character's hired to retrieve a relic, so you go to a hotel where the son of the owner of Arasaka, the most powerful group in the world, has stolen a chip from his father, and you're supposed to steal the chip from his son. But you actually witness his son kill the father, and you get framed for it and have to leave. Your friend dies in the process, and you put the chip in your head that you stole. The chip that you stole is Keanu Reeves, and he's slowly the program is slowly killing you. So you and Keanu Reeves have to adventure through Night City to find a way where you guys both don't die, which eventually leads to the end game.
Why do I smell chlorine?
You know, I had to clean the floors recently. A few stains that wouldn't come out. No big
They have
deal.
Militech, Arasaka, 6th Street,
What will it be?
Valentinos,
What's good to eat?
Maelstrom.
All kinds of
They're a
stuff.
group
Here's
of
our menu.
cybernetic freaks that like to over mod to the point where they all look like monstrous, where instead of eyes they have you know, just like red machinery and other stuff. So they are still human and they talk human, but they all look like really messed up, and they believe that you should be more machine than human, basically. They're very heavy on cybernetics, and they even have rituals based around them. I'm waiting to get a purple sniper so I can replace this. Then in the game, there's these people called fixers, and they give you contracts. And the one you meet in the beginning betrays you, but he ends up dead. And then after that, the ones you can get, all pretty much 80% of the side quests and the gigs will be filtered in or around the different fixers. Which basically, a fixer is a person who's just high standing in society, and they have a lot of information, and with that information they can help anyone with certain jobs they want, legal or illegal. I have a hard time telling if that one's in Shiraz. Heywood. When you make your character, you can choose between one of 3 backgrounds. You can either be a street kid, where you were raised in the city, a nomad, where you lived on the outskirts, or a corpo, where you were a lackey in the corporation. And then depending on which background you choose, there'll be different dialogue options at points in the game. So if like you're doing a drug deal and you're a street kid, there might be an option to be like, hey, I know this, you know, I know this and this about the drug. Or if you're out in the wilderness and you're talking about survival, and you're a nomad, you might have an option to be like, okay, we should do this. For me, it's just advanced punch out right now. Oh, you bastard. With the shotgun. Yeah, the main thing I would know going into it is do the side shit first to get your levels, and then depending on what your trees are, know that there's regular EXP and separate EXP, because like my last character, I got to level 50 and I was a blade character, and I had cold-blooded, which is the kill skills of the game, but because I didn't do any of the side shit or know specifically that I need to level that in such a way, when I was done the game, I only had level 10 in blades, level 14 in level 14 in ninjutsu, and level 10 in cold-blooded, which you want to get to level 20, which I still haven't done. Which easy gets 20 in an attribute, you just have to level up and get EXP. But you see the scale thing here, Street Brawl or whatever, 15. The reason you get this is not just get perk points. Once you get 20, you unlock the ultimate, which the ultimate for Street Brawler increases crit damage by 60 seconds for 10. When I enter combat for 10 seconds, my crit damage is increased by 60%. And then plus 2% per perk level, so it'll be like 80%. I'm already popping people's heads off, but I'll be able to crit for really high numbers. Got me in the slide. Yeah, but Tony Khan's doing his first Ring of Honor pay-per-view, playing at the exact same time as WWE WrestleMania Night 1. The card, for the most part, isn't as good as WrestleMania, but I'm gonna have it playing on my laptop at the same time, with the exception when the FTR and Briscoes come on, I'm gonna put them on the big screen, because I think that match is gonna be great. The Swerve guy that just debuted, he's supposed to have his first. It will be his first pay-per-view match. Yeah, so Tony Khan owns Ring of Honor. He announced that 2 weeks ago live on the Wednesday. Yeah, and not only that, but they're going to be on the Supercard of Honor 15, which is going to take the same time as WrestleMania Night 1. They're going to face FTR for the... I'm not sure if they have belts for Ring of Honor or how they're doing. Yeah, so I'm not sure what belts, if any, they're going to face. If it's going to be Ring of Honor, AAA, or whatever. Yeah. I don't think they've been to Mexico now. Well, in general, too, FTR has been with the company of All Elite Wrestling longer. Yeah, and I figure whatever mid-card thing is going on WrestleMania at the same time won't be as good. Like, so the two big things on night one is Cody Rhodes going to debut against Seth Rollins? Because so this past Monday, Seth Rollins goes talk to Vince. He says, "I demand a match at WrestleMania. I demand you give me an opponent. He jumps on his table, he acts goofy and shit, and stuff I don't like. But point is, demanding this mystery opponent for WrestleMania. And Vince, by the end, is just like, okay, you're gonna get the mystery opponent for WrestleMania. And then who could debut? You know, it's Cody Rhodes. Very like. Otherwise, yeah, people are gonna do that fucking build up. At the alright, what do I need to do here? Get ninjutsu EXP for dumping the bodies. You can only fit so many bodies into a container. You get 4 for these ones though. If they have items or items to go in a bag after that you can loot. Alright. This is a weird glitch too. It's been around, so you can blow up the bodies to the point where the intestines are falling out and shit. Okay, it's 3 per dumpster. And it gets pretty graphic. Like Gary's using shotguns right now, and I've had similar experiences where like before in video games you could blow off the head or blow off the limbs. That's been around since like new.
Right, it would be half the head or.
Well, now, so before, yes. Nowadays, yes, you can do that, and Cyberpunk has that, where it's like if you shotgun someone, it'll just be like it'll be like this chunk of the skull, yeah, that kind of stuff. And normally you shouldn't be able to pick up the bodies once they've been like at least put in half, basically. But there's a glitch where you can pick up the ones with the intestines down. It's pretty fucking disgusting. Yeah, and yeah, this game's definitely got some gore depending on the weaponry. Gary's doing the shotgun build. I'm doing Brawler with this character. My last character was Blades or ninjutsu and Blades, which is mainly throwing daggers, but I also do have a katana. So I have a legendary named katana, a legendary throwing dagger, and a legendary pistol is my setup on that one. And my abilities are ninjutsu, which is stealth and throwing knives and poison. Cold-blooded, which is perks for killing stuff. Whenever you kill stuff, you get extra speed, armor, that kind of shit. Think like my Zane character from Borderlands 3. And then the third one was Blades itself, which gives even more perks to the throwing dagger, as well as the katana. I have one more, and then I can zoom through wrestling and then make some Borderlands for a bit till I come. The character creation probably gonna take you a bit. Yeah, it's a lot more in depth than the previous ones, because the storyline is Tina is the GM, like I was the GM, Jason, whatever, and she's running a game, and there's 3 players. Of the 3 players, 2 of them are new characters that they're introducing that, as far as I know, have no history in the game. So they're just brand new characters they're going to introduce. One is a robot played by Wanda Sykes. And she's kind of like, she's a rules lawyer, where she's like, you know, always quoting stuff from the book and min-maxing and, you know, trying to make the best character as possible, but also make sure everything's set. And then the more goofy character who's more into the story, played by Andy Samberg, is Lonely Island or SNL. Probably heard of him. But, and then the third player is you, which is left ambiguous because you just see first person through that character. Maybe they show it at the end of the game, but at the beginning you can't tell. It's just you, the player. And then when you make your character, you can customize them because your character is the figure that they're using on the board. So the character you make to actually play is the miniature. So that's why you can customize a lot more detailedly, because it's not compared to the other games where it's like Zane is a static character, Flack is a static character. These ones, you can just play whoever. No more grenades. Instead of grenades, you have magic. And just like magic, you can do anything. It can be summons, it can be fireballs, it can be hypnosis, it can be healing. What, you know, anything magic can do can now be your right bumper. Can you? There we go. It was tough. It took 4. So the reason that's yellow instead of red, that's not a glitch. It's from the cybernetics that the cybernetic juice spills out after you pop their head off. Alright, yeah. It's neat and gross. There's 6 classes to choose from. Each class has 2 action skills. You can have, each class has 2 trees. Once you reach a high enough level, you can go into both trees, which is called multi-classing, which is referenced to D&D. And then, final. And then there's 2 action skills that you can only have 1 active at a time. So I've only made 1 character called Spellblade, which I did look at a quick tier list, and it's just one guy's opinion or one team's opinion. I didn't really check, but they did say that it was the best one because you have perks, and you have that class has perks that directly influence spells, so you can increase your spell's damage and critical chance and stuff. So if you want to be a spellcaster and use like the new feature of the right bumper and stuff, that's how that works. They have, instead of shields, they're called wards, but they work exactly the same as shields. They're just called wards now to sound more fantasy-like. Which I doubt there will be any DLC classes for this one, because in the past, it used to be 4 with 2 DLC characters. Well, this one, they're just starting straight up 6 classes. Ugh. Ooh. Alright, nice. Down here. Trash. Oh. Good shit. I got a vinyl record. Might be collectible. Alright. The Glen. One final fucking go here. What challenge do you have for me in this random park? You guys fucking causing some shit over here?
You don't know me, but you will. Name's Dino. Deal with downtown, city center.
V.
Yeah, I know.
I just know.
Heard about you. Odd stuff. Need anything, you call me. Remember, Dino knows everybody.
Alright.
I can't die! Not now!
Ah, you bitch.
I mean, real life, you can't take that.
Yeah, the SMGs get me. Which, I have legendary armor, but it's not necessarily high armor right now. Because there's ranks of armor between white to gold, so classic WoW rarity or Diablo rarity.
Hey, I can't die.
This guy's got fucking super speed. Not for long though. That's good.
You're gonna dead fight soon.
Yeah, but see how I have options now? Or when I highlight her, I can like reboot optics, which is gonna shut down her eyes for a second. There's one called Suicide where they'll take out a pistol to blow their own brains out. Self-destruct is the equivalent for the robots. Not the Suicide one. They're nice on that, where no one has that one. But the enemies do have quick hacks. They have one that can make you it'll mess up your screen and you take constant shock damage. Another one where you take fire damage. So it depends. If you're actually built into it, you'd have to go into intelligence, and you can like go quick hacking here. And then if you do this build, quick hacking and breach, you can get like 20 bars, and you can like hack everyone. But on average, if you don't have that build, you can like hack 2 or 3. But that's the next build I'm going to do, which a lot of people say is fun, where it's you basically just go in stealth and you just hack everyone. And if there's any specifically turrets you can hack, you turn friendly mode on, the turrets will fight for you. Alright, and that, folks, is all of Heywood the Glen. There we go, we did it. And I'm going to do a quick character. Body. Later. Save.